Section 3, using it for business. So this is a continuation from the previous section. In the previous section, we talked about the various methods you can use social media to market your business. We talked about using groups, using your own timeline, using pages, whether these belong to you or not. But in this section, we're now going to look at what are some ground rules for marketing in general, and what are some ground rules for social media marketing in particular. And then we'll look at some of the challenges that you may face and how you can overcome them. So the first thing is, who are your customers? You need to know your customers. Who are you trying to target when you are marketing online? Whether you're using groups or you're using a page. So for example, the customer profile for Mwanawanga, this is a general customer profile: working women, women of childbearing age, women who are either married or in a relationship. So these are the general characteristics of that customer. So you need to know your customers. Who are they? What do they like? Where are they found? And why are they interested in what you have to offer? Knowing your customer very well makes it easier for you to target them as you start your advertising. Now let's talk about some of the best practices in social media marketing in particular. One thing you need to look at to know is that people go to social media to socialize. So your advertising should also have a social tone. Think of it like you're at a party. For example, what do you do at a party? You talk to people, but you don't just talk about yourself. You also want to offer something that is going to be beneficial to them, ask them some questions, interact with them. So you don't just post adverts all the time. You need to be able to engage your audience and be able to socialize. So in addition to adding adverts onto your page or your group, you need to share content that can uplift people, inspire them, encourage them, inform them, educate or entertain them. So now, what are some of the challenges? What are some of the major challenges of social media marketing? The first and most important one is consistency. When I was talking to a certain lady about social media marketing, she was saying she's afraid of using social media because she doesn't know how to set up. So I was saying, no, actually setting up is very easy. It's a matter of clicking a few clicks and you set up. The biggest challenge most people have is consistency. You can start, but how do you maintain it? So maintenance, consistency, keeping the information relevant, keeping it interesting, and having someone who can do that, the manpower challenge. So these are some of the challenges, some of the major challenges of social media marketing. So how can you overcome them? Let's look at the issue of inconsistency. I found that the best way to be consistent is to have posting calendars. What do I mean by this? Let's look at an example just here. So when you have a posting calendar, it means you decide in advance what you're going to post on a particular day. You decide first of all how frequently do you want to post, and then you decide whenever you do post, what would you post about. So here's an example of a calendar. This one posts 5 times a week, so Monday to Friday. Okay, so you can decide that on Monday I'll be sharing an uplifting quote. This can be a motivational quote or a scripture if you want, or if it's appropriate for the type of page that you have. You can decide that on Tuesday I'm going to post a product advert. On Wednesday you can say on Wednesdays I'll be posting customer testimonials or something about the customers. On Thursday I'll be posting something inspirational or something educative. Then on Friday, I'm going to post about the benefits of our products and maybe say something about a weekend, some kind of weekend message. Okay. So now let's look at some actual examples of a posting calendar. Here's another example. This is the frequency of this posting is 3 times a week: Monday, Wednesday, Friday. This is just a sample. It can be anything. So in this case, you can decide that, okay, on Monday, I'll be posting a quote. On Wednesday, I'll be posting a product advert. On Friday, I'll be posting business motivation. Maybe your customers are business people, so it's important to share some business motivation with them. So let's look at some actual examples of what you'd post. So you'd say, let's say on Monday, you can post a quote like that: everything you want is on the other side of fear. This is a quote by Jack Canfield. So you can post it like that. We'll see some actual examples, some actual pictures you can use. So on Wednesday, you can post a product advert. For example, you can say dresses for sale. We have a 20% discount this week. So that is a direct product advert. Then on Friday, you can post something weekend related or business motivation. For example, this one, time is precious, waste it wisely. Okay, now let's look at some actual examples of an actual quote. So Monday motivation, you see here there's a picture. It's important when you use a post, a quote, when you're quoting someone, to use a picture, because people are more attracted to read when there's a picture, unlike when you just use text. So this is an example for Monday. So on Wednesday, you can do this. Let's say those are the kinds of dresses you are selling. You say 20% discount on our dresses. Put a picture of the dress. If you have a picture of someone who's actually wearing it, that's even better. You can use that. This is Friday. Do what counts. Time is precious. Make sure you spend it with the right people. This is an example again of how you can use a quote and put it in a picture. Okay, there's a spelling error there. But this is a quote that you can use. Let's look at another posting calendar sample. Okay, so instead of posting 3 times a week, you decide that you're going to be posting 5 times a week, Monday to Friday, and not just once, but twice daily. So that means 10 posts per week, which is quite a lot. So we're going to use some actual examples now. This is a posting calendar for 10 posts per week. So you can say Monday in the morning, I'll share a scripture. In the afternoon, I'll share a product advert. Tuesday in the morning, I'll share a motivational post. In the afternoon, I'll share product adverts, product benefits. Wednesday in the morning, I'll share a quote. In the afternoon, I'll share a product advert. Thursday in the morning, I'll share news, anything that is in the news from one of these news pages. In the afternoon, I'll do a cross share. A cross share simply means that you like something that another page has shared, then you also just share it with your followers, your readers. That's a cross share. On Friday, you can say in the morning, I'll share a weekend message, and then in the afternoon, a product testimonial and an advert. So let's look at actual posts that you would do. So this is an example now for Monday. We said in the Monday in the morning, we'll have a quote in the morning, in the afternoon, a product advert. So let's take an example of a company or a business that sells herbal products. So in this case, the Monday morning scripture quote is love is patient, 1 Corinthians 13. You can pick whatever you want, but as you see, as usual, it's very good to use it with a picture. The words are on top of the picture, it's more attractive like that. Then in the afternoon, there's that product advert. You can add whatever words you want. You can say, this is the herbal product, these are the benefits. If you want something, call us or visit us or something like that. That's an advert. Tuesday post, what did we say? We said Tuesday we'll have a quote in the morning, in the afternoon we'll have product benefits. So here's an example of a quote. Again, you see this quote is created in a very colorful way. The background is dark. The colors are, the text is in white and red, different fonts. So this way it becomes very attractive. So it says, you don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great. This is a quote by Les Brown. So there are a lot of quotes like this that are available online. I'm going to add a resource file. There's a resource file that comes with this DVD where you can get some of these quotes and some of these resources that you can use to make quotes like this. Okay. So for example, again, we said products benefits in the afternoon. You can say something like this. Have you tried our product? Here are some of its benefits. It's free of toxins. It's all natural. It has no side effects. It can be taken as a food supplement. It can help with weight loss and also with healthy skin. This is just an example. So you'll be writing the product benefits of whatever it is you offer. If it's a service, the service benefits. Here's another post. This is now the Wednesday post. Okay, we're still looking at the posting sample where we're saying we post twice a day, Monday to Friday. So this is the Wednesday post. We said in the morning, what do? We share a quote. In the afternoon, we share a product. So here's a quote. If you do what you've always done, you get what you've always gotten. This is Tony Robbins. So as you can see the picture there, there's a picture of the person who even said it. So sometimes you can add the picture of the person who said that quote, or you can just use another beautiful picture in the background. Then in the afternoon, here's another advert again. It says, from the tree to the capsule, get yours today on this number, 0966. So you put your number there and a picture of your product. Let's look at what can you share on Thursday, according to our posting calendar. In the morning, we share news. In the afternoon, we're doing a cross share. So we can share from any news page. It can be local, international, or industry related, or product related. You can look at a number of pages. Also in the resource file, I've added a number of different pages local news pages, international news pages, and some of the good pages that I like to get some nice posts from. So once in a while, you share posts from such pages. Afternoon, we've done a cross share. Again, this is also about sharing something from another page. So for example, for the company that sells herbal supplements, they can look for a health page that recommends herbal supplements and why they are beneficial. So that way, you're not just sharing information from your company, you're also sharing credibility using other people's pages. Okay, so now Friday post, we said in the morning we'll do a weekend message, in the afternoon we'll do a product testimonial. So here's an example of a weekend message. Happy, it just says happy weekend, and that's enough. Usually, you don't need to keep it complicated. Something simple like this will do. Just happy weekend with a nice picture there. In the afternoon, we said product testimonial. So you can say, here's what our customer Mary had to say after using our product for 2 weeks. I feel so energetic and I've improved my concentration. I feel lighter and friends say my skin has changed. So this is an example. If you have customer testimonials, then you can use them. That's just part of the posting calendar samples. What about when you're using groups? How can you make it work? We said you can use pages or you can use groups. So when you use the posting calendars can be used for groups or for pages. But for groups, it's important to have some ground rules. Okay, for example, you can decide and say we only allow this type of posts. This way you keep your group relevant and you don't allow people to post irrelevant things. And the other way you can do is you can add people, only certain kind of people. So for example, I've been in groups where they'll say we only allow women in these groups. So if you only targeting women, then you only have women in that group. Others have there was this other one which I joined. It was only discussing relationships. So they said you have to be specifically invited by someone who can confirm that you are actually married. It's only for married people. So that's an example of adding only relevant people to your group. Other groups I've joined before are coaching groups, private coaching groups. So maybe after buying a certain coaching package online, then I'm added to the group by the group admin. So they have to confirm first of all that I've actually bought that coaching package, then they'll add me. So when you are using groups, if you've decided that you're going to have only a specific type of people, then you have to have a way of selecting those people to make sure you don't have irrelevant people. Another thing that I can advise when you're using group marketing is you should have admins, because it's a lot of work to keep the group active. It's good to have someone who can also help you to maintain it by posting regularly and adding people. You should share interesting and useful information in accordance with what the group purpose is all about. Just like with pages, it's important not just to share adverts all the time, but to share other information your group members are going to find useful. So learn from others, join groups, join other groups and see how they handle them. In the resource file again, I've added a number of groups that you can check on Facebook, join them and see how they are doing it. Then you can see how you can apply the same principles to your own group marketing initiatives on Facebook. Okay. What if you don't have time? We've looked at all these options and maybe after looking at them, you're thinking, this is a lot of work, but I don't have the time. What can I do? So next up, we're going to look at some delegation and hiring options for your social media marketing efforts.